Hi, and welcome to It Doesn't Have to Be Perfect, or welcome back to It Doesn't Have to Be Perfect. I am finally in my usual setup, getting very comfy. I finally have a coffee table, which is nice. My cat is eating the plants that I put on the coffee table. That's nice. Whatever, dude, at this point. But yeah, today is a good day. Today I had the day off and I actually had an interview for a job, and I'm very excited about that. I hope I get it. It sounds like a very incredible opportunity if I did get that position, but it also requires some travel. So I'm intrigued about that. I've never had a job that requires me to really travel far, if anything, like a few miles, but not really anything exciting. So send out good vibes, okay, my way, because that'd be so dope. But today I realized, I don't have a lot on my agenda, and I'm not a fan of that. Even though I love a day off, I always find something to do like on that day off. Like I usually will clean, I usually will catch up on chores. I'll, go to the mechanic if I need like something for my car, like oil change, whatever. Like I get stuff done either way, even if I have a day off, and I like staying busy. I like having something to do. Like, yes, rest is necessary, but I like having something to look forward to in the evening, okay? Say I have the morning off. I like to have something planned in the afternoon at least, I'll hit up a friend, or I'll just make plans for myself, like have an editing night or have a study sesh or go to the park, go for a run, something of that matter. And I'm realizing I am very much booked and busy. I like to stay busy. And I think I prefer it because every time I don't have much going on and I stay inside, I go a little cuckoo. I go a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. And not like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, not even in a fun way, but I can feel my mental health deteriorating little by little. Okay, it's a very real thing, and my mom tells me this all the time, especially when there's been times that I don't have a job, or work is very stagnant and I don't have much going on. She's like, well, be careful, and I just know you so well, Janine, and I know that your little mind tends to race when you got nothing going on. And she is so right about that. She knows me in and out. She birthed me, and she has known me for 25 years, so she knows what she's talking about. And I noticed it myself during 2020, when we all slowed down because of the pandemic, and people, either if you were an essential worker, you were busy, they had no time to slow down. But if you weren't, and if you were just working from home and doing school from home, it was a struggle to have to slow down. And I think we all had really hard lessons that year, and even the year after that, when things were slowly opening up again. But I thought that because of that time, I was also going through a breakup. I thought that I had to just sit and feel and just stay still for a bit. And that's honestly the most depressed that I ever was. And not to say that you shouldn't take time to reflect, but it shouldn't be months of just sitting down and reflecting, okay? Meditation is great, but don't be doing that all day, because you're not going to feel great. You're just going to ruminate on past situations, or make made up scenarios, or feeling a little bit of FOMO, feeling like you're being left out. I feel like it's great to reflect, but I think working through those emotions when you are going through something, I think I prefer that method, and I've noticed that method helps me. I don't want to just sit and reflect. I want to go out on a jog and reflect. I want to take a walk at the park and reflect. I want to be doing something. I want to move through whatever mental challenge I'm going through. I like to work through my issues through movement, through making stuff, through just doing something. I'm so glad that that's my coping mechanism. But I know a lot of people I feel like a lot of people feel like they need to do something very particular to work through things. And for me, I kind of just I work through stuff by doing other stuff, like doing more, like taking on an extra shift and it's not avoidant at all, because it's not like I'm not thinking about my issues or, this problem that arises, but like more so I work through it. And I feel like through the movements that I'm doing and through the action that I take, I find a lot of clarity afterwards. Like it's more so, instead of sitting in the corner in your room and just thinking about the problem, running in circles, if you are actually active and out and about in the world, you realize that the problem is an easy solution to be found around the corner, and I think that's the best way that you can get through a mental health struggle. And everyone says it, and it's so cliche to say that you need to work out, exercise, endorphins, they make you happy, you should do that, but it's so easy to say, not so easy to do. Even when I am feeling stressed out, laying down on my bed doesn't really help unless I'm tired. Like the only thing that helps to lay down for is to like when I'm actually tired and I need a rest. But like other than that, like you're not gonna find any answers by just sitting with the problem, like by just playing the same scenario over and over in your head. I had to learn that lesson the hard way, because that's for a long time, like I said, I believe that was the way to go, and that was the way to get through my problems, was to really feel them. But you can feel them and still be out and about in the real world and work through them through action, okay? And it sounds like I'm saying always be on the go, go, go. And like, in a way, I kind of am. Yeah. Because what good is going to get you from staying locked up? There's not really any benefits to that. And like the greatest change that happens is out in the real world, out with actual people, out doing stuff for the world, for the community, for yourself. Nothing really happens at home, like, yeah, your home is your sanctuary. Your home is your safety net. Your home is where you wind down and relax and rest when the night comes, But other than that, life happens with other people. Life happens outside. And I rather stay busy because it helps my mental health rather than just locking myself away. That's not helping anyone. It doesn't help me. It doesn't really benefit me. I feel isolated when I do that. I don't feel good about myself. I see the same four walls, and that is not great for your mental health. And this is me making my case for why it's better to be booked and busy than to have just like nothingness in your life, like boringness. And like it sounds like a duh, like it sounds like very like common sense. But you'll be surprised. Like a lot of people think that they have to wait for a perfect moment or a perfect light bulb moment, a perfect time, place, that everything is going to just like work out in their favor. But people don't realize that like that doesn't like happen. Like truly it does not happen. You just got to move forward. You got to keep swimming, okay? Dory said it best, but like I live by that. And I know like when I have troubles, I just need to like keep swimming. I just need to keep going, okay? Because that's where you find clarity. That's where you get to the other side of it. And then you realize like when you look back, because you've walked so far, you're going to look back and be like, oh wow, like that was like literally nothing. Like that wasn't even an issue. And now when you have future issues, you're like, I'm going to laugh about this. I'm going to take on this right now. But I'm going to laugh about it in like a few days, a few weeks, few months, years, whatever it is. And you're going to be like, oh, like that wasn't so bad. I just had to get through it. That's like the biggest lesson I'm learning right now, actually, is like once you are done with the big problem, the big complicated issue in your head or maybe outside in the real world, once you get to the other side of it, you're like, oh my God, I'm glad I went through that. I'm glad I didn't avoid it. I'm glad I didn't push it to the side. I'm glad I didn't submerge it and drown it and lock it away forever. I'm glad that and now I have that lesson that I learned because I took it like head on. It doesn't feel good in the moment. No, not at all. Not at all. But afterwards, you're like, oh, yeah, I'm I'm good. Like, I did that. I'm resilient now. I learned another lesson, and I can get through anything now, can't I? Like, it's kind of dope. Like, if I could get through that, I could get through whatever challenge comes my way. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this was valuable in some way to you, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.